Hi everyone, welcome to Beth's Grammar School's Computer Science Department. The exam board that we currently use is OCR. Just an introduction to the computing department, or the team. It is very small, as you can see. We are made up of 2 members of staff. My name is Miss Aziz, I'm the head of department, and Mr. Muller is another member of the department. We're both experienced teachers. We have at least 10 years of teaching experience, which comes in really handy. This is a question that's often asked during our open events, but it is a popular course. The uptake of students is growing considerably year on year, so we may well look at taking on more staff in the future, but at the moment it is a nice small department. Now, the aim of the course is to, first of all, get a better understanding of computer systems in itself, including software, hardware, data, communications, and people. It is a course that's very different to ICT if you are unfamiliar with both. With ICT, the focus is on learning how to use existing applications. But with computer science, it's more about developing applications for given problems. So it is a lot more technical. Okay. With the theory side, you would also develop your skills in programming, and that's a really important aspect because we do often have students that come in without a GCSE computing course. If that is the case, you should be prepared to learn a programming language. At the moment, the main focus is on Python. It's a very popular language, and I would probably recommend that students that haven't taken GCSE computing would start to develop their skills in Python. In addition to the theory, the 2 exams that you would sit, you would also be required to develop your skills when it comes to project management and time management. You would be working on an independent task that takes a fair bit of time, so your time management is absolutely critical. An understanding of the consequences of using computers, including legal, social, ethical, and environmental issues. This is something that is covered in the GCSE course, but we also build on that throughout the A-level course as well. It's quite an interesting area, and often in exams, it is an A-level based kind of essay question that you would be required to answer. You would also be required to have an awareness of emerging technologies and how they impact on society. So that's just a little bit of an overview of the course. Right, now, the breakdown of the computing course is obviously linear, so you would sit the exams at the end of the 2 years, is broken down into 2 main modules, okay? Both those modules together make up 80% of the course. So, Module 1, H44601, okay, would basically focus on the computing systems. It's more the theoretical side. H44602, or algorithms and programming modules, would cover the programming aspects. Algorithms, programming, problem solving, computational thinking. But the first module is, as I said, the theory based, so it covers input-output storage, characteristics of the processor, software and software development, data, storage of data, data structures, some algorithms, so there is a little bit of an overlap, but that's not an issue, and obviously, like I mentioned earlier, the legal, moral, ethical and cultural issues. Both papers would be sat in the hall, 2.5 hour long, making up 140 marks for each paper. Okay, so 2 papers, 80% in total. The other 20% focuses on the programming project. So if we just have a quick look at that. Okay, 70 marks, which is marked internally by myself or Mr. Muller. As I said, it's 20% of the course, which focuses on the programming itself as well as the write-up. So the analysis of the problem, designing the solution, developing, which is mainly the programming side, and then obviously testing and evaluation. So it takes a good few months of work, both in school as well as outside of school. So both of that, okay, you'd probably spend about 6 months working on that, working towards deadlines, getting feedback, improving your work, and then finishing it off, and hopefully getting a good mark out of that. All right, the recommended textbook for the course is published by PG Online. It's I think it's a really comprehensive course. It's about £25, but definitely a valuable textbook to get your hands on. Ideally before you start the course, okay? Because there are others on the market, but unfortunately they're not at all anywhere close to the depth that this book goes into. It covers the course absolutely perfectly, okay, with plenty of practice questions and exercises and so on. So that's the book that we would recommend. But I hope I've answered most of your questions, considering that we're obviously doing this remotely. And thank you very much for taking the time to listen to me. And I look forward to seeing you when you join in Year 12.